BSB TV today, and very first one for 2021. I'm really proud to have with me Nathan Shocker. How are you going today, Nathan?
I'm well. How about yourself, Kevin?
I'm going awesome. Now, the first thing we found out with 2021 is nothing's changed.
What a shock. What a shock.
The world
2020 on repeating.
The world didn't go bang and everything become rosy all of a sudden, which actually means that we do still have challenges with COVID, with our contact tracing and all that sort of stuff. There's legal stuff. We want to do this in 3 minutes. We've almost taken up one of them. So what are the, with SafeVisit, which is the app that you have, has it actually been endorsed by Queensland Health, or what's the whole story there?
So throughout our development, we've worked alongside Queensland Health and more widely the Queensland State Government. We are seeking their tick of approval or endorsement or whatever fancy wording they will come up for it. Obviously understanding that governments, they never want to pick favourites at all. And even though we do believe that SafeVisit is the best contact tracing platform out there, they're not going to want to come out and say that. So we're still working through those finer details with them. But everything to date, all of our processes and data handling and all of that sort of stuff has been given the tick of approval by Queensland Health, which has been pretty fantastic.
Fantastic. Now, obviously, they keep changing the rules because as different situations occur, they're going to keep changing the rules because they need to.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, correct. And so with that, we ensure that our platform is constantly evolving and keeping pace with all of those rule changes to ensure that the businesses and then also those end users, the customers, the visitors that are using our platform are staying compliant. Because the last thing that we want businesses to cop is a $6,600 fine, which is where it stands at for the moment with in Queensland, if they're not doing the right contact tracing purposes. So.
Absolutely. Now, one of the things that everybody's absolutely paranoid about is getting spam, right? And, you know, hey, all of a sudden I'm putting my information into, you know, this app time and time again for different venues and all that sort of stuff. Am I going to get marketed to? So with SafeVisit, what have you done there?
So our number one commitment with SafeVisit was to ensure that the data that we handled was secure and it was kept private. Was that we didn't want it to be sold along or opened up to nefarious purposes and just added on to any spam mailing list that's out there. So we ensure that first and foremost, the contact tracing data we capture is only utilized for contact tracing. We don't duplicate it, we don't sell it, we don't open it for any other purpose at all. But that did obviously raise that question, is that we already had a number of vendors coming to us and saying, we've seen other platforms that utilize sort of a marketing plugin where they capture those details from those people that are checking in. So part of our consultation with Queensland Health was we asked them openly, we said, is this okay? Are these flows okay, where you just put a tick box down the bottom before you hit submit? And Queensland Health, they were very upfront and they said, no, that's seen as coercive marketing. So whereby they believe that if you ticket, that like you have to ticket to then submit your contact tracing data. So they were a big no-no against that, and they'll gradually crack down on all of those platforms doing that. So alongside Queensland Health, we created a data capture flow that enabled us to still capture those customers' details as an opt-in, opt-out service for them, for the customers, so that they can then subscribe to that venue's marketing list, mailing list, whatever it is, and the business can still obtain some value that they need from that customer's data. So, but it still keeps the contact tracing data siloed and secure and private. So if customers don't want to be a part of marketing, it's absolutely in their hands. It's always going to be their choice.
I think your answer to the last question took the 3 minutes that we were going to have for the whole thing, but that's okay. Look, absolutely fantastic. So the app is called SafeVisit.
But it's not an app. It's a web-based platform, so that you don't have to download an app. You don't have to put something new on your phone at all. It's all based on websites. So that makes it the most universal platform as well out there.
Fantastic. So people just go to safevisit.com.au, I'm assuming?
That's it. Nice and easy.
Excellent. And it just works off a QR code, there's 5,000 venues plus. I saw you pass the other day. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Cheers. It's been good fun.
I can remember the day that you didn't quite get the 10,000th check-in, and now you're up to millions. So
yeah, we'll go through 2.5 this week, 2.5 million check-ins this week. So
fantastic, and it's a free service. This is absolutely cost venue zero to have. So hey, if you're in a business that absolutely needs to keep contacts, you do have people walking in your front door. You're obviously going to have to do this. SafeVisit.com.au. Thanks for joining us today, Nathan.
Thanks, Kevin. See you guys.